What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We are back with some new SABATON. This time we're checking out Father. Now, it looks like this song is about the creator of toxic gas, haber-bosch. He created a synthetic ammonia, having a hard time pronouncing things, which changed the life for the world. So could he, he's called Father. So is this the start of bio warfare, right? I'm excited. Let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up. Oh wow, the way that this kind of started off, that little piano that was playing was very, very distorted. At first I thought maybe it was an issue with my audio system or my headphones or whatnot, but no, I think that may have been intentional, kind of give that distortion, almost kind of like giving like a sense of like madness, if you will. Now, very interesting way that this is produced, right? It almost kind of gives you, obviously we are in the Halloween, right? It's October, so it makes sense to make something so creepy as of this, but the way that he's kind of going, like he's a mad doctor, like a mad scientist, which is probably what he was, and kind of tying that into like classic themes like Frankenstein and everything. So this was a very, very good timed release. But then, toxic gas and everything is not necessarily something that you could fight against if it takes you unaware, kind of something similar to like haunted spirits or something like that, or zombies, right? If you aren't prepared for that one, just bust out of the ground. What you gonna do? Sorry.
How long ago in Eastern Prussia, young men with great ambitions rise. So who can tell me, who can say for sure which one will win the Nobel Prize? It was a golden age for science. The Kaiser Reich would hold the key. And as the conflict came and tensions rose, the manifest of the 93. Haber-bosch, the great alliance. Where's the contradiction? Fed the world by ways of science. Till the saint. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare. His creation has been revealed over no man's land. A poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist on the battlefield.
Just imagine, right? So I'm guessing that this might have been one of the first times that he released it. What do you do, right? Something like that, unheard of. Something just missed. You would think it's just a win. All of a sudden, people just dropping. That's a scary thought. The mix on this is, I don't think I've ever heard something quite like this. I'm not really too sure what's going on with this, whether it be Joakim's kind of vocals. He's definitely selling the Gaulish type of feel, right? Like he's, speaking from like he's reading a book, right? In the most Gaulish voice that he possibly can. I don't know, guys. I think this is like the first time I've heard something Halloween themed from SABATON. Is completely different, and just like that poisonous gas in the soldiers, is 100% taking me by surprise.
Perversions of ideals of science, lost words of alienated wife. And in the trenches of the Western Front, unknowing soldiers pay the price. And on the battlefield they're dying, and on the fields the crops are grown.
So it destroyed life and it gave life.
Dying, and on the fields the crops are grown. So who can tell us what is right or wrong? That's all morality alone.
Okay, so chemical warfare. Now, obviously, I don't know the whole entire story. The way I'm thinking about it, I thought that maybe it was purposeful release to destroy the enemies. You know what I mean? But Joakim did say unknown soldiers, right? So if it was the enemy, you would hope that you know them. So unknown, I'm guessing randoms. Was the gas was the gas pushed out to grow the crops, but unintentionally accidentally killed some soldiers, and therefore that kind of gave people the idea like, oh snaps, this is a weapon. And the fact that they over saying this contradiction like mass or morality means that there was a struggle, right? Is the amount of good that this thing is doing, is it worth the cons? I gotta look this up some more, y'all.
Haber-bosch, the great alliance, where's the contradiction? Fed the world by ways of science, seen a roar of saint. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his dark creation has been revealed over no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist on the battlefield. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his dark creation has been revealed over no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist on the battlefield.
Okay, what we got here? A solo. Guys, I'm conflicted here. Now, okay, so here's the thing. I wouldn't necessarily call myself like the super Sabaton fan, okay? But I think it's fair to say that I have heard enough Sabaton to know Sabaton, right? I think I got about 60 something reactions, 60 songs, right? I've heard 60 of their songs that I've attempted to actually thoroughly break down and analyze, right? So I've done a little bit more than just listen to it, you know? And this mix, this whole entire sound almost is like contradicting. I thought that we might have gotten a solo, but they kind of gave us those little pauses there in between, right? And then kind of came forward like out of the woodwork with the lyrics just rushing it right there in front of us. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. Maybe I came in here with some expectations and everything. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't hate the song at all. I just think that this is one of them songs that's just going to have to grow on me. But I can tell you one thing. I'm highly interested in this story. I have way too many questions.
What's coming next from your inventions? We wonder where does it end? Who can foresee? See what will be. Haber-bosch, the great alliance, where's the contradiction? Fed the world by ways of science, till the roar of saint. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his dark creation has been revealed over no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist on the battlefield. Father of toxic gas and chemical warfare, his dark creation has been revealed over no man's land, a poisonous nightmare, a deadly mist on the battlefield.
Oh, this distortion. It's intentional. Yeah, that distortion in that lead little melody there is the tendency. See, this is how I know. This is how I know that the song is going to grow on me more. Is because this last part, I don't know what it was, but I just feel like it was hitting a lot more harder after maybe the third time of me listening to it. Okay, I think my curiosity for more of this story. Now, I understand that Sabaton has a history channel, right? A lot of you guys told me that. I am aware of that. Some of their videos are rather quite long, um, but I might have to do one on this one because that's all that's been ravaging my mind. Like, what exactly was going on? You guys can tell me that in the comments. You educate me a lot. As a matter of fact, that's how I'm not necessarily a history buff, but I'm like a slight history buff because of the stuff that you guys leave in the comments and tell me. You know what I mean? I read all of it. It's fantastic information. And sometimes maybe I don't want to look up the answer during the video, right? I like to foster my community, have conversations with you. And of course, since I can't reply to everybody, I just read your comments. But yeah, the song grew on me by the end. Definitely, especially with Joakim and pulling out all the extra stops, especially during this part right here. Where was it in? No, it's not right there. I think it was like right before the solo. Just the way that he was, right? You know what I mean? Like, like he was seeing something out of like Thriller or something like that. Honestly, wouldn't mind listening to him narrate a horror story in like a ghoulish voice or something like that. That'd be pretty interesting. But fire song. That's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.